That is smaller than I thought it would be. That's what she said.
Nice.
Welcome back, guys. How y'all doing? Right, this week I'm going to show you how to fit the AIRTEC oil cooler. What could go wrong? Let's go. Okay, so that's the front wheel off now. While we're here, I need your advice. I'm looking at big brake kits, and I'm looking at the K-Sport 8 pots. These are really sort of standing out to me, and I don't know whether it's just because they're big, they feel the wheel, and they just look the dogs. But let me know, is there anyone actually running these brakes? Are they any good for track, or are they too spongy because they got too many, because they're 8 pot? Is that too much, and is that causing sponginess on the brakes? Let me know your experience. If not, I may have to spend a bit more and go for the APs. But yeah, let me know your experience. Thank you very much, appreciate that. Okay, so it's actually quite accessible now that it's all jacked up. So I don't know if you can see me. Boom, boom, boom. Right, that's it there. That's the unit. You got 2 pipes going to it, 1, 2, and then again, so it's quite hard. Ooh, focus baby, come on. There we go. There's a couple of Torx bolts. There's 4 in total. 1, can't pick up on camera, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 basically located around that cooler. So I'm going to get them 4. Well, actually first we're going to pop off those hoses. They've just got standard hose clips. Those rubber hoses pop off, and then we'll undo those 4 bolts. I'll show you more clearly when I've got it off what I mean. Obviously have your bucket ready, because you're going to lose all your coolant as soon as you undo them hoses. Okay, so now I've got the hoses off, you should be able to see that you've got more access to the bolts now. So that should just come off. Okay, so that's now fully off. Looking lovely. And then we can see here, we've got the 2 seals there. So yeah, looking good. This, surprisingly, this is actually in really good condition. Looks like it's been quite recently replaced. And to be fair, there's no rust or anything in the system. Yeah, quite a healthy engine. Quite happy with that. Also, you don't need to drain the oil. Again, just get your bucket ready just to catch some of the oil. I'll do an oil change afterwards. I'm not changing the oil right now, because what I'm going to do is, when I put everything back together, I'm going to top the oil up, check everything runs okay. If there's no leaks, then I'm going to drain all the oil out the engine. Okay, so I've got my fresh oil seals on there, so all you've got to do is just pop them into a nice bit of clean oil, just lubricate them and just pop them into place. Simple as that. And then when you put your new AIRTEC panel on, do not use any RTV, don't use any rubbish like that. You just use that with your rubber seals, nice and clean. That is all you need. Simple. Got our plate on there. Now we're going to have to get the front bumper off. 1, 2. So then underneath the splitter, there'll be loads of Phillips screws that need undoing, and a couple of 10mm behind there in the wheel arch. Okay, now you should have 2 lines. If you've got the thermostat, like I went for, then your lines, you've technically got 4 lines because they're cut in half. Right, let me show you where they go. Okay, so the straight one on the right and the one with a 45-degree bend goes on the left. So the official instructions that AIRTEC give you tell you to route your hoses through this fog light hole. That is absolutely wrong, because then your hoses are too short to reach the middle of the car. So then we're going to need to trim some plastic out between the radiator and the crash bar here, which I'll show you more detail in a minute. And this will allow your oil hoses to flow between the two of them nice and neatly. I'm going to mount up my oil cooler about halfway. So just going to have to sort of eyeball this one, get a rough idea where you want it. Let's see, it's about as good as I can get. You get a pen, I can't find my pen. Mark where you want to drill. So now my hole's marked up, I'm going to drill a 9mm hole through the crash bar so I can insert my riv nut. Okay, so once your holes are drilled, we go back to my favourite tool going, the riv nut. So, very simple, screw that on, pop it in your hole, and squeeze. Nice. 2 lovely mounting points. Buzzing. Hold this up now, looking nice, that's all solid. I've mounted it as close as I could get it on the settings to the aircon radiator, and that way you want it as close as possible to allow minimum hot spots to build up. But yeah, so now I've got to get all the lines on, get them all routed. So I've trimmed a little square out here for the hoses to go through. So now it flows all the way down. I might cable tie this to this arm here just to ensure that 100% never touches that wheel. That flows through, and then that'll flow through here and out to your oil cooler. So now all that is installed, we need to top up the oil, and we basically just need to run the engine, check if there's any leaks in there. If there's not, happy days. If there is, it's a good time to sort it. Once I've done that, I'm personally going to do an oil change. So this is what I'm running. I've got the 540 Race Titan there. So everyone will tell you I'm wrong. Everyone will have their own opinion on oil. That's the oil I use. It works. Oil's oil. Happy days. Other than that, good luck with yours. Thanks for watching. See you next Thursday.